All right, guys, it's John Crowley, UTV Guide. Just finished a 4-day, 450-ish mile ride from Hurricane to Mount Carmel Junction, down to Bar 10. Did a day ride from there, about 100 miles, and then back to Hurricane.
6.0, right-hand turn. 6.0, right.
All right, we've traveled up from Bar 10 through Mount Logan Wilderness. It's kind of sloppy, muddy. It's nice to be inside the expedition where I can stay all dry and warm. So I haven't taken a shower yet, and if you noticed there, I wasn't really dirty. Everybody else was pretty filthy on our group ride. The ride we did was with FATCO Tours, and they set it all up, organized everything. Nice smooth ride. If you're looking for adventure rides in Utah, Arizona, Nevada, look them up. It's FATCO Tours. As you can see, this thing is pretty dusty and dirty on the outside. We were riding in pretty chilly mornings. I didn't care. I could turn the heater on if I wanted to. And today it's 85. Had the air conditioner blaring. Let me go over a few things about this expedition and what I liked and didn't like. So first off, riding in the enclosed cab with HVAC on a group ride is a game changer. While this isn't dust proof, as you can kind of see here, there's a little bit of tint of dust over everything. So it's not perfect. You will get dust inside the cab. What I did find is if you run the air full blast, you're kind of pressurizing the cab a little bit, and that helps keep some of the dust from getting in all the little nooks and crannies that are in here. So you can see that back window is just filthy, and lots of mud. I didn't care about the mud, but yeah, I mean, that's horrible. One of the things this needs is one of those little airfoil things off the back to direct the air down so it doesn't swirl back here and get all over the back windshield. I don't even know if they make those things anymore. It seems like that was back in the 80s when those were popular, trying to save gas or something. Otherwise, shock package on this thing is pretty awesome out of the box. I had these set in the middle, and that was great everywhere except there were a few G outs we hit where I did bottom out the front. So I need a little bit more bump compliance in the front. I'm running 33-inch System 3 RC500 tires on their beadlock wheels. They do give me a little bit more width, maybe an inch per side, which is nice. One of the things I did notice is when you're running down a road with ruts on both sides, this short wheelbase is kind of squirrely. It wants to kind of hunt back and forth in those ruts, and which is kind of normal. It feels like you're in a slot car, but with this short wheelbase, you gotta keep your wits about you, and you're holding on to that wheel pretty hard, and you gotta correct pretty quick. Next thing, in order to go on a FATCO ride, you've got to have communications. I've got a M1 radio with a remote head intercom. And for me, that's huge. A lot of people just, with expeditions, just use a hand mic. And I've got that set up with the speaker up top as well, so I can do that. But for me, the game changer was using a headset. So that blocks out all the engine noise. So everybody complaining about the Expedition's too loud and everything, here's your solution. It's much quieter. This is Rugged's new headset, way more comfortable than the past. If you're wearing it 8 hours in a day, your ears kind of still get sore, especially if you're wearing sunglasses like I was. But this is the most comfortable headset I've ever worn, and it blocks out all the engine noise, and you can communicate with everybody on the group ride crystal clear. Super awesome. Very much a requirement for me is to do something like this. So on the back of this thing, I've got a spare tire, and that is oh God, that's a lot of dust. That is a 33-inch tire, so barely fits in there. I'm waiting for a setup with a rack where I can put the spare tire on the bottom and put other stuff on top of that. I think that's going to be slick. Hopefully DRT is working on that as we speak. So that will be set up so camping trips and everything will be awesome. More storage set up in here. Figuring all that out for sure. Everything else, I mean, this thing's pretty stock. I've added some stuff from DRT, their front bumper here. I'm going to add some lights in here for night rides. I've got their DRT grill. Again, I've got the tires and wheels, and the 33-inch tires did awesome. No problem with power or anything. The only thing is just the kind of an aggressive tread, so people behind me were kind of complaining that I was throwing up a little bit more dust than everybody else. But for the most part, I was in the back because everybody thought with the enclosed cab and everything, I should pay a penalty and go in the back. But that was okay. I was in with Maverick R's, a couple X3s, an XP1000, a Turbo S. And so I was one of the guys with a not as fast car, and I was keeping up just fine. And realistically, it wasn't dusty at all. And I mean, very tolerable inside. Would I like it to be a better seal? Absolutely. But when you see how the other guys looked versus me, this is a game changer. I don't want to go on a crazy ass group ride with lots of dust without being inside this thing. So overall, great ride. Highly recommend you checking out FATCO Tours. If you want to go on a group ride and you don't know where you're going, highly recommend that. And just get out there and explore. Super fun to go do new things. Went down to the North Rim, the Grand Canyon. That's always a great time. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more exploring in southwest Utah and Arizona for sure.